What's going on, everybody?
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have a big game today. It's called the Puppy Bowl. Oh, Shiza. On camera.
Yeah, come on, no one see your face, bro.
That's what I wanted.
Make the most out of today. Fly around, make plays all day long. When the ball comes your way, make a play. And let's all there and win a football game. Playmakers on three. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe we'll come back to it, who can tell? I guess there is no one to play. We're leaving the crowd. Will things ever be the same again? It's the
Doesn't matter what today. You conquer the moment.
It's the final countdown. It's the final countdown. It's the final It's the final countdown. It's the final countdown.
Game on.
Nice.
You're muted now.
Okay. All types of technical difficulties today. Nope. But Super Bowl Sunday. Nothing like
Here we go.
Mute might
Always surprises on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. You
Nope.
there, Fleekster?
We can't hear you.
I still can't hear him.
I'm sure it's good stuff, though.
Top tier content.
Well, let's get this show started then. Why don't we start out with let's go with our picks. How about that?
Or
All right. I'll just take it from here for a minute. I'm going with the Chiefs. I believe the Eagles are a better team, but I got my faith in Magic Mahomes, and if they're clicking, they got it. That's what I'm going with. Tim?
I'm going to go with Eagles. I don't know if we were going to pick a score or not, but I think it's going to be a close game. Eagles 31, Chiefs 28. I think they just have too much on defense. Up front, offensive line, defensive lines. I hate picking against Mahomes, but I think that overall Eagles are just a little bit tougher team.
All right. Cool. John?
Yeah, I agree. I hate picking against Mahomes. I really want to see the Eagles win. Like what they got going on there. But it should be a really close game, but I've got the Eagles.
Cool. Scott?
Yeah, I got the Eagles 30-23, but it's like John and Tim said, and Paulie, it's tough going against a generational quarterback like Mahomes. I mean, it doesn't seem words shouldn't come out of my mouth like that, right? But I think the Eagles' defense is really stout, and I think Hurts has got something to prove. I don't know how healthy his shoulder is all the way, but I think that that defense and his mobility on the edge will make the difference, and we'll see.
Yep. Eric?
Yeah, I think it's the Chiefs all the way today. Can't pick against Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, there's two of us.
Leave it to Eric to go against the grain. Eric.
Jason, who you got?
I've been picking against
Oh.
Mahomes all year, and I finally learned my lesson. I think they're going to do it today.
Right.
So,
Jason.
I got the Eagles. I think, like everybody else said, Patrick Mahomes is obviously the big if.
Yeah.
Depends on what he comes out and does, but I think Jalen Hurts has something to prove. I think he's got a little chip on his shoulder, and I think he's going to come out and use that. And like everybody else said, I think the Eagles win the fight in the trenches.
All right.
So
2 for the Chiefs and the rest for the Eagles. Eagles defense wins the Super Bowl. So Eagles got the defense, but I'm not going against Mahomes. I'm going to give him a shot, and he's only 27 years old. Been to the championship game 5 times, and Hurts is phenomenal as well. But injuries could be key in this game between those two QBs. Yeah. If one of them goes down, it could be over for him. So.
And is Mahomes as magical as he can be with that ankle? Those high ankle sprains do not go away.
Yeah,
he might be 80-85% of normal Mahomes, and that might not be enough.
And that's the type of injury that gets worse as the game goes on. He could tape it up and ice it all he wants, and it feel good coming out. But after a couple hits, and he's going to be running, he's going to have some pain in that ankle, and there's no doubt about it. And that's his plant. That's his plant foot. So,
well, the mobility is a big question, like you all are talking about. So we'll just have to see. I'm excited for it. Hey, Rich, are you back on?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. There he is.
All right, you got the football.
Hey, welcome to our podcast.
Hey.
Who's your pick, bro? Who's your pick?
I don't know. My audio went off, and now my headphones not working. Got love technology.
Hey, who's your pick, Fleekster?
I wish I knew an IT guy.
Right.
Yeah.
A good one, anyways.
Yeah.
All right. So, before we get into that, I want to get back to I want to thank all of our Patreon members throughout the year. If it wasn't for you guys, we couldn't sit here and run our suck for 15, 20 minutes and talk about sports like we know what we're doing. And with that money, we're sending veterans and first responders to sporting events across the country. So we really appreciate your help. All right. With that said, I have no idea what the hell happened to my audio, but you guys bear with me. Keep on yapping. By the way, for our listeners, you're on right now. Go ahead and hashtag NBR because we are going to do another drawing in the comments. We're going to.
There we go.
Lucky winner's going to go home with a hat today.
Hey, it's still cold enough to wear that.
Yeah. I have 2 more to give away, so that's why I'm trying to give these away first, and then we'll go back to coffee cups.
I like those.
So, yes.
So we went through the picks, Rich. We're just waiting on yours.
Eagles all day long.
Wow. Okay. Eric, you and I.
Landslide, or are you just confident?
I don't think that the Eagles defense has been taking care of business. At the risk of sounding cliche, offense wins games, but defense wins championships.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Eagles defense comes up huge today. Mahomes, I don't know how his ankle's doing. And this past week, I read that almost the entire Chiefs team is dealing with some kind of illness. I don't know if the flu's going around in the locker room. So I think that might play into it. I think the Eagles they just have the all-around package.
They've been doing it all year long, too. Yeah. They really have.
It's been the most consistent team throughout the year.
Yeah. So the X factor is Mahomes. Don't ever count that kid out. Dude's a magician back there.
Yep. Well, Eric and I are the only ones that picked the Chiefs on the panel, so.
Right on.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yes. So.
Should be.
And we got super halftime show, Rihanna. We got the Kelsey brothers playing against each other. The Rihanna, the halftime.
That'd be awesome.
It must be tough for those players though in the Super Bowl. Not only is it the Super Bowl, but they got long TV breaks, long half times.
A lot of distractions.
Yeah,
It's a different
right,
animal.
Tim?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a different animal. You see a lot of players that make it the first time. Just of course, everybody's going to have jitters in that game, but it's a big deal for the first time there, I'm sure. And
Yeah.
you see that in the past.
Scott, I just think it's a lot of sitting around time for these guys, and they're in the, like Tim, you played in 3 bowl games. Did you have long TV breaks and all that half times and all that stuff?
It wasn't too much different than a normal televised game back in the day. It wasn't the BCS Final Four or anything like that.
Right.
It felt a little bit different, but we had some big games that were on ABC on a regular football Saturday that seemed just as big. Nothing like this, Super Bowl craziness. But I mean, I really like the past Sunday the best when we have the AFC championship game and the NFC championship game, because you get 2 games and it's not quite all the pomp and circumstance.
Mm-hmm. That's a great point, Tim. Yeah, because then you're watching the 4 top contenders go for it, and you don't have all this.
It's not quite as much fluff on the outside.
Yeah. Yep.
That's my.
What do we got here?
That's my pick, Paulie.
All right, game on. Hey, Eric and I will be on the island by ourselves then.
Hey, I like it when you pick the off team because you always lose. So.
Right. Hey. Who won the NBR season NFL total picks this year?
I'm guessing you.
Yeah. What's interesting is I don't hear the crickets right now.
Well, we don't see you, so if I just mute you, we got the total package going on.
Hell. Good morning, America. Yeah.
We'd better get his camera back before the rant.
Huh?
We better get your camera back before the rant.
You can't see me?
Nope.
No.
Heck. All right. Let me get off and come back on then, because something happened.
We're having all sorts of troubles today.
Yeah. Richard, you're muted again.
You're muted on the software though.
Right. That's not. He just needs to hit the button, I think.
No,
okay. Well, that works, I guess.
Down and out. But
in other sports, LeBron James broke the scoring record.
Heck yeah,
Talk about that before anything else happens.
Oh my God, he's still got these.
Yeah, who did this? Is he in here?
He broke the scoring record, and he's not even showed against Kareem. He showed against Michael.
Yeah,
and
I didn't even know.
A one-sided stat.
Here you go. Oh, he's gone again.
But yeah, he did break the scoring record.
He's the one that put that up.
There he is.
Am I back on?
Yeah.
Yes, you're here.
Oh, what the hell's going on, man? Super Bowl Sunday.
Get your stuff together, bro.
It's one of those Chinese balloons is messing with you.
Yeah, for real.
There he is.
We lost Paulie.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
There he is.
Hey, this is exactly why we're not on ESPN
yet.
Yeah.
Once we get
Working
the
out the
production
kinks.
crew down.
Well, it is what I got. Mom called me a couple times during the show, and it probably kicked me off the camera, so I'll have to call her afterwards.
Hey, that's why you should be using your computer, you knucklehead.
Yeah.
Facts.
Mom, I do this every Sunday at the same time. Please don't call during this 1 hour of the day.
I was going to say that, Tim, but I'm glad you did. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, 3 times, and then I was like, okay. Anyway.
Hey, well, I finished my stuff up over here, Paulie. Why don't we go with your rant? You ready?
Hey, bring it on. Let's go, people. Alabama, I'm sorry, guys. You know what I got? I got a rant about Alabama fans. You know what, people? Get rid of your stupid minds on Facebook and have some damn class. Hey, good morning, everybody out there. Happy Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. And lucky you guys, you get to hear me rant for an hour here. Are you ready? I hope you've had your muffin and your coffee. It's time to break out the popcorn, baby. And yes, a little Tabasco goes on that stuff. That's the only way to popcorn. I brought popcorn for everybody. See, there you go. So now everybody's ready to listen to Paulie rant. Well, I'm going to tell you what, guys. I got a rant today, and this does piss me off. All right, you ready? Here we go. Can you see it? Can you see it?
Yes.
Come on, man. Devin Hester's not in the Hall of Fame? Are you kidding me? He's got passed over twice now. I mean, this is like Deion Sanders says. It's moronic. Moronic. I'm going to tell you something. Devin Hester changed the game of football. All right? When he was out there on the field, there was teams that made their game plan around him. All right? An example, people stopped kicking the ball to him. All right? On fourth down, when the Bears were on defense and the opposing team had to punt the ball, guess what I did? I didn't go to the restroom. No. I stayed there and sat in my seat because I wanted to see what Hester was going to do when he caught that punt return. This guy is a Hall of Fame guy, guys. He's a special teams player, right? Okay? He's the best in that position that's ever played the game. Eric Metcalf had 10 touchdowns total on punt kick returns. Hester, he had 19. He had five I think he had 5 punt returns and 14 kick returns. He had 10,000 yards in special team play. He scored an opening touchdown against the Super Bowl in '96. And the coach at the time said, all week, they practiced not kicking the ball to him. All right. What do they do on the opening kickoff of the Super Bowl? They kick it to Hester. He runs it back for a touchdown. This guy played 10% of the game's plays in a typical game. So that means his limited amount of touches in that game were very small, but yet look what he did in large numbers. He had 10,000 yards total in special team yards, especially return yards in his career. He literally changed the game. He's also on the 100th anniversary all-time team. He was on the all-decade team in 2000. In 2010, the dude went to 4 Pro Bowls. All right? So, he created chaos in the game. He changed the game. Why he's not in the Hall of Fame is freaking just bewildering. There's 49 people on a committee, on that Hall of Fame selection committee. You telling me that 49 people did not think Hester was good enough? Look, Ray Guy was a punter. All right. Ray Guy got in the Hall of Fame. He's a special team. Why? Because he was the best in that position. And that is the same thing I expected 49 people in that committee to look at Hester. It's ridiculous. Committee, all I got to say to you 49 people is this.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. Put him in the Hall of Fame. That's it.
Hey, I thought you said this was going to be a short one.
Well, it was short, wasn't it?
He got fired up.
Hey, you got to look outside your little city there, buddy. You keep bringing up Chicago.
No, this is national.
Paulie,
he changed the game, not a micro, but a macro way of the NFL football. He changed the game. And also, Ditka, you should have gave Peyton a touchdown. It was 37-3.
Oh, God.
When you give the ball to the fringe on the goal line,
Here we
and
go.
you don't give Peyton a chance for a touchdown. What the hell is wrong with you, Ditka? Your regrets.
Where did this come from?
Hey, Paulie.
Where's the mute button, Fleek?
I hit it, but I hit it too late. Hey, reminder, drop your hashtag NBR in the comments. Coming up to that right now. Are you done, Paul? Do you need wake your wife up?
Needs a glass of water.
Oh, I got to get the O2. Hey, Scott, did you have something?
I did. You know, it goes back to the special. I think you're absolutely 100% on with your rant there. But Steve Tasker's not in either. I don't think any special teams. You know, Ray Guy, that's a punter, but I don't think any of the special teams they don't have any. And somebody's got to be that breakthrough barrier because definitely Tasker and Hester. I mean, I look at that. I mean, a lot of times we put in it's the Hall of Not Good, a Hall of Good now. Because some of the players they put in, I think, is the Hall of Good. But Hester's not in that case, and I don't think Tasker is. Those are game changers that on special teams people forget about, but that's a percentage of the game that is so critical. Either you're punting the ball like Ray Guy inside the 5, or you're giving the ball to Hester and he's running it back for a touchdown, or Steve Tasker making plays on special teams. I think that's a key component of the game, and it's overlooked until we break that barrier and get somebody in. That's a problem.
Hey, Scott, I like you. Can you write my rants every weekend? You're so
Hester, you know, I watched Hester. I mean, we all love football, but Hester was a game changer. You know, like Deion Sanders was. Rod Woodson for us. Rod Woodson. I didn't want you can't punt to him, right? Well, Hester, man, back in the day, Metcalf for the Browns. I used to hate being a Steeler, and every Sunday the Steelers would kick to Metcalf, and he would go the other way, and I would sit there and just throw coffee. I'm like, I can't do this anymore. You know, it's a part of the game that's very important. That's 7 points that your offense or defense doesn't have to score, right? So it puts the other opposition in a hole. So I think it's very spot on.
Well, and you know, Scott, the vetting question. If I'm a committee member, you're asking me. I'm one of the 49 panelists. All right, everybody. When this particular player had the ball, did you go use the restroom or did you stay and watch the game? No matter if your eyeballs were floating or not. There you go. That's how I measure it. There you go. It's very scientific.
Yep. You know, hey, and I won't go there. But another one for me, that's home for you. But Hines Ward should be in one day, and I want you to do a rant on him one day.
You got it.
Is Charles Woodson in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Surely he is, right?
Yeah.
Right on. All right. Well, you calm down now, buddy. Can we give some swag away now?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Who's gonna be the lucky winner today? Y'all got your entries in, I hope. Oh, championship cookies.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's
sir.
my buddy Dan Morgan. Congratulations, Dan.
Nice.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it is.
All right.
Right on, man.
Right on,
Yeah.
brother. Enjoy
Well,
that hat.
Get us your address and we'll send you the sweet ass hat. Okay. Well, since it's Super Bowl Sunday, let's do another one. Let's give a coffee cup away.
Ah, there we go. NBR is very generous, people.
Yeah, we appreciate everyone. Francine, woo!
Hey,
Woo.
ah,
Was in.
there you go. My beautiful wife has got it. All right, there we go. She can drink coffee with me with the NBR's cup as well. Boom.
There you go.
Hey, but I hope she washes her coffee cup.
This isn't an NBR coffee cup, but it's a Navy one.
That is disgusting, buddy.
Oh man.
It hasn't. Yeah. You know why? I don't put the foo-foo stuff in coffee, people. Coffee's meant to drink black. That's it. I don't put all that foo-foo stuff in there.
Hey, calm
So you
down,
don't need
man.
to
Calm
wash it
down.
Yeah.
What is this, rant number
You got your
3,
rant
4?
in. Easy there. He's like a little pit bull.
Save one for next week.
So the story behind that is, for some reason, Navy Chiefs do not wash their coffee cups.
There we go. There we go.
All right, man. Look at it. Francine, please talk to your husband. Wash his dang coffee cup for him.
Oh, hell. It's just water and coffee beans, people.
Yes. So champion, how's he said? Championship cookies.
Championship, yeah.
Send us your address so we can get your stuff out, and I'll try to do it before Friday because I'm hitting the road Friday morning.
Does anybody have a favorite Super Bowl moment that they over the years that they would want to bring up or something? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out.
I have a least favorite.
2 of them.
All right, Jason, you have a least favorite? Which one?
Yeah, the David Tyree catch. Is that his name? The Giants caught on
Yeah.
top of
Yeah.
it.
Helmet catch.
Yeah,
The helmet catch.
I was so upset about that. I hated Eli Manning, so that really irritated
Yeah.
me. That's
What's
just what
yours?
sticks out the most.
What about yours, Fleekster? Your favorite? You said you had one.
Well, I had two favorites when Tom Brady lost.
Okay. Which was rare. Okay. Next. Hell.
But I will say that my favorite halftime show was Prince. As soon as he got up there and sang Purple Rain, it literally started raining on him. And, his crew was like, dude, you can't do it, man. You're going to get electrocuted. And he was like, hell with that. Give me my guitar. Let's rip.
Yeah.
That was a great moment in sports, man.
I didn't know the backdrop on that.
Yeah. Yeah, they did not want him to play because they feared that he was going to electrocute himself.
Wow.
And it was literally the best show in the history of the NFL halftime shows.
Wow.
So
Until tonight, Brianna.
yeah, I hope she kills that. We saw one of my friends here, Veronica. She's afraid that she's going to politicize her performance. And I've always said this: keep politics out of my freaking sports, man. Like, we get enough of that 6 days a week. On Sundays, all we want to do is be entertained, man. Keep your crap to yourself. Nobody wants to see you kneeling. Nobody wants to see your whatever side you're standing on, left or right. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. It's football. Stay out of it. There, that's my rant.
There you go.
Mini rant.
Yeah, where's the crickets at? I don't hear your crickets. Yeah, there you go. Now I feel better.
So, what kind of foods you guys cooking tonight, man? I'm gonna smoke some chicken wings and then finish them off in the air fryer.
Yeah, we're doing wings too.
Wings here.
Doing the little taco bar.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're
homemade
doing
guacamole.
Chili? Hell yeah.
We're doing Italian sausage, onions, peppers, and Italian beefs.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That sounds awesome. I would tear that stuff up.
Hey, Richard,
Yes.
I saw on the news the other day that they're voting for put a holiday after the Super Bowl in Tennessee by the first of the year, or voting on it or whatever. Did you hear that?
I have not.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to look
Yeah,
at
I
it.
heard about it, Scott.
That they were taking a holiday off and adding that because so many people was affecting the workforce. So many millions of people call out the next day.
Yeah.
It's put an impact on the economy. So they said that, and I've always heard that, but then they said they were voting on it. Going to be some resolution by the end of the year. I don't know. I don't know how.
Yeah, the idea is they're going to take away Columbus Day, which
That's what.
which will piss off the Italians, that's for sure. And they're going to, in lieu of Columbus Day, they would take a Super Bowl holiday. So that's all I know about it.
Yeah. Well, Columbus Day, that's a whole nother subject. I could talk for hours on that guy.
I just bring it up with what I heard. I'm not
Yeah, I
getting
did too. It
into
was on our local news here the other day on Channel 5, Rich. So.
Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'd be down.
Hell yeah. So, all right. Well, there's a very good chance I will not be on the show in the next 2 weeks. So Jason's going to be the producer. Hopefully he screws it up just as bad as I screwed this one up today.
It's all good.
If I can try to log in, depending on how the Wi-Fi is, I will try. But we'll see what happens. But the following Sunday probably definitely won't happen. But I'll be in the middle of the Caribbean enjoying a nice cocktail for 8 days starting Saturday. But,
send pictures.
But the goal is, I always gotta give my other podcast a plug. TSP, it's a little more structured than this one, a little bit more serious. Our goal at TSP is to save veterans' lives. There was the war cry is 22 veterans every single day commit suicide. Well, the VA did a study, and 22 is not even close. 44 veterans every single day commit suicide. So it's my little way of trying to help and get the word out. So I think last Sunday we had Amelia Presley on, which is akin to Elvis Presley. Super great interview. Tonight, me and my buddy Andrew Farrer, my co-host, we just talk. We don't have a host or a co-host tonight or a guest tonight, so it's just us running our suck for 45 minutes. But we really love what we do, and same with this podcast here. we just get on, a bunch of friends get on and talk sports, and again, all the money goes to veterans, little nonprofit that we started. So sending veterans to sporting events, which is coming up real soon. As a matter of fact, Eric, don't forget tickets for opening day. The group is sending Eric and his brother to Chicago Cubs home opener. It's our great privilege to be able to do this. We have some Detroit Lions tickets coming up, and then when I get back from my vacation, I'm going to buy a couple Nashville Predators tickets. We're going to send some veterans, first responders to hockey games, and it's awesome to be able to sit here and talk, to generate money, and do something like this for our nation's heroes. That was my rant.
Hey, that's a beautiful rant.
Rant number
That's a good
2.
one.
That was a purposeful one.
Yeah.
And if there's a veteran or first responder out there listening and you're going for a hard time, swear to God, you could call my cell phone number and I will answer. If I don't answer, I will call you right back. And please, we have to stop killing ourselves. I heard a great quote the other day. It was a temporary solution with a permanent ending on it, because let's face it, nobody wants to die. It's just they're just trying to get away from their hurt. So it helps to get out there and talk. So this is what we're doing to help that. And I appreciate all of our listeners and followers.
Well
That
said.
Yeah.
Go Eagles, or is it fly? Fly, baby, fly. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Go Chiefs. The magical wand.
Oh, please, man.
Oh,
The-
he's got the wand out.
The magical wand of Mahomes, baby.
If the Chiefs do win, please, Mahomes, please put a freaking collar on your brother and your wife. Oh, please.
Oh my
for the love
God,
of
I can't do it.
That's horrible.
It is. It's so bad.
Yeah, they need to keep their pie holes shut and let him play football and stay out of it.
I
Yeah,
think
he's
the only
pretty
one
humble
worse
about
is
his
Kelly
talent.
Stanford.
Yeah,
What was that, Eric?
I said I think the only person worse is Kelly Stafford. She's atrocious.
Yeah, she's horrible too, man. Just stop.
Yeah.
You guys are millionaires, man. Act like you're freaking a grown ass adult, man. It's so annoying.
Well, first
annoying.
of all, we only want to hear from the player,
Yeah,
the one that's
nobody
on the
cares about
field.
you.
We don't care about the wife, and in this case, the wives or the uncles or,
Brothers, whatever.
the brothers. We don't want to hear your opinion. We want to hear from the gladiators that are out there in the field in the
I
game.
mean, if they have reasonable things to say. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, his dad had an interview after the game, and he was a completely reasonable person, and it was actually a pretty good interview. I was happy to hear that, but when they go on and on and on.
Well, you go on these tweets and all this social media garbage,
Yeah, those could go down
and
the water.
you make yourself look like a A/S,
Yeah.
and then you're taking away from your the player themselves. Now he's got to go out and defend it and all this, and it's just it's just unneeded, necessary nonsense.
Mhm.
Anyways, that's my rant. Whatever.
Yes, for sure.
I think that was third rant.
All right. Just one more thing on our way out. I was had the honor to meet this hero. His Humvee was blown up in Iraq, and when he was going through his rehab, he was making fun of himself and all the other patients around him. And his doctors and nurse said, "Hey, you need to do stand-up comedy." Well, now he does stand-up comedy, and all of his money goes to wounded warriors and helping people out. He's got third-degree burns all over his body, and obviously you can see he's missing a hand. He's missing both ears. He had 45 skin grafts. So this is why we do what we do for men and women, exactly like this guy. And I just love doing what I do. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
true hero, Richard. That's
Yeah,
what
for
he is.
sure.
Absolutely.
And that's why we sit on here every Sunday and run our sucks so we can generate a little bit of money and help people like that. It's an awesome feeling to be able to give back to the community.
Their contributions do have an impact, folks. So please, we appreciate those who support us and those who are interested in supporting others. Check our show out.
Yeah, for sure. And check out TSP. That goes live every Sunday evening at 7 p.m. All right.
Great.
Well, we'll sign off now. Thanks, guys, for jumping on. Thanks to our viewers. And I will see you guys in a couple weeks. And these guys will see you next Sunday.
All right. Thanks for the invite. I
Thanks,
enjoyed
guys.
meeting everybody. It was a good show.
Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks for jumping on.
Thanks, Scott.
Have
Thanks,
a great
Tim.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Thanks, Scott.
Hey, you guys can stay on for a second. This